to the Leeds Rhinos 10 at the Totally Wicked Stadium as the Saints go back top of Super League. A really assured win by Paul Whelan's men. Bad news, of course. Mr. Batchelor is going to be out for a sustained period of time. He's got some ligament damage in his ankle. He's had a really bad run of injuries, hasn't he, Joe Batchelor? But of course, they have got the quality and they can adapt, can St. Helens. Matauti going from the front row into the second row. On comes Delaney. And on Delaney, you know, I said, could the real Delaney stand up? That Junior Nsemba has been showing away in terms of the young prop forward stroke second rowers, and Delaney in this came on for a longer period of play, and he did really well. 16 carries for 135 metres, and there was no self-preservation in some of them runs. They were bruising runs from George Delaney. I was really impressed with what I saw from him. You know, real quality. I thought it was quite funny when Barry Mack said he needs to learn how to sidestep, because he just goes full throttle right down the throat of the Leeds Rhinos onward defenders. Now, look, it started well, didn't it, for the Leeds Rhinos? The shades of Hull KR, the chip over the top from Brodie Croft. There's Ash Handley again. Obviously, didn't come off as well as it did against KR in terms of it being a try, but a couple of play the balls later, in goes Ash Handley. I really do feel for Handley. I think he's having an incredible season in a very average Leeds Rhinos side at this moment in time. It was another good display from Mr. Ash Handley in this one. Yes, he got his tries, 126 metres from 11 carries. Real quality, 3 tackle busting there as well. Handley really good. Brodie Croft in that first half, I felt was really good. That first 20-25 minutes, I thought Brodie Croft was doing what Brodie Croft does, trying to manage the game, some really good intricate play. And then, of course, that pass from Frawley. I mean, you've got to scratch your head, haven't you, when it comes to Frawley. It was a really poor ball. All he's got to do there is take the tackle, and what do you know? A couple of play the balls later, and St. Helens go in for their first score. And from there, you're thinking, right, what have the Leeds Rhinos got? The answer, very little. But I do feel for them. I do feel the second try then by Curtis Sivonen was offside at the kick from Lewis Dodd, and he was inside the 10. That's the reality of the situation. Don't believe me? Go and have a look. When things aren't going for you, things aren't going for you, and they're not going for the Leeds Rhinos at the moment. Sivonen was offside, ball comes over to the right-hand side, and by goes in. It's 12-6 right on half-time. One of our members, Alex Sharp, put on the WhatsApp group, ouch, this is going to hurt us. We needed to go in 6 apiece. Couldn't agree more. And then second half, Saints just come out and they were purring, absolutely purring. Some great tries. Clark took his well. I thought Sivonen took his well. Wellesby's was fantastic, wasn't it? The one where he chased it down. We've seen that a couple of times this season, of course. We've seen it by McDonald. That was one of them. I think we've also seen it in another game. I'm trying to remember which game it was. It was a Hull KR game, as I recall. Can't remember the play. It might have been Minjella that did something very similar. And this was one for the Saints. Wellesby, in you go, fantastic. And Saints just dominated the second half. It was a quality performance, this, from the Saints. It really was. Yes, they're playing an average Leeds Rhinos side. Let's not be, too shy in saying that, because they're a very average team. It was interesting as well to see the pundits talking about the Matty Russell affair. Matty Russell going off for a HIA assessment when it was clearly his knee. Barry McDermott absolutely certain it wasn't gamesmanship. I'll leave you to make your mind up on that one. There is a little bit of a grey area there, isn't there? Very easy to say an assessment when it's not. It increases the chances of the 18th man coming on. But hey, let's hope there's a bit of integrity in the game, and that wasn't the case. Look, Saints, really good. I mean, don't get me wrong, 40 points to 10, it can't be ignored. It's a quality win. They didn't just tiptoe over the line. They dominated in that second half. The try from making to a little nod of appreciation, you'll be seeing that at the end of In the Sheds. That was taken well as well by the Saints in this one. Look, Saints are a bit up and down. They're doing it tough at the moment. Those middle unit forwards now, the adaptability of the likes of Matauti, etc. I thought, like I say, Delaney already, that's important. He needs to be in that type of statistic, really. Let's be clear here. When you look at the likes of Helens, he only got, I think, just over 100 metres in this game. Here's young Delaney with 135. I think, actually, with the exception, in fact, he was the best in the game in terms of go forward. So well done to George Delaney. I've got to say to you, sir, well done. You answered the call this week for the Saints. Right, let's get into the 3-2-1. It was a pretty easy win, this, in the end, for Saints. It was never going to be game of the week. I mean, you think about it, 4, 5, 6 years ago, game of the week, it wouldn't have been Catalan against Warrington, would it? It would have been Saints against Leeds. But such has been the fall of the Leeds Rhinos, It's no longer the game of the week, and I think everybody expected Saints to win this, and win it they did. The 3 points, absolutely, again, I can't fault Sky at the moment. 3 points for Percival. Percival was outstanding. Some of the hits on Russell. I mean, again, talk about putting your body on the line. He did that a couple of times, but it wasn't just that. It was his runs from deep. He really did have a great game, did Mark Percival. Just the 1 assist for him. He deserved more on the day. He deserved a try. 20 carries, 147 metres from Mr. Percival. He was outstanding. He might not have done many tackles, but the tackles he did do were absolutely bruising. 5 tackle busts and a clean break for good measure. So Percival, for me, 6 goals as well in the game. He gets the 3 points. 2 points goes to Curtis Sivernon. I thought Sivernon in second row was outstanding. Brilliant try, great assist. He was also involved in quite a lot of tries where he wasn't the person who got the assist. Really strong. 13 carries on the edges for him. 13 tackles on the edges for him. 5 tackle busts on the night. 20 carries for 123 metres, and he got a clean break as well. Really, really good. And the 1 point goes to Jack Welsby. 2 tries, 1 assist, 20 carries, 82 metres, 3 tackles, 4. Really, really good performance again from Mr. Welsby. Delaney in dispatches, I've got to say, very close to being in the top 3. I thought he was really good in this game. The Saints go top of Super League. 40 points to 10 against the Leeds Rhinos. Bigger and tougher games on the horizon for the Saints. You can only beat what's in front of you. As for the Leeds Rhinos, Rowan Smith, pressure mounting once again. Ironic cheers when the ball was being kicked from out from under their own sticks for the long one, not going short. There's a lot of bad feeling there at the moment. The Leeds Rhinos, especially aimed at Rowan Smith. We'll keep an eye on that. Will he be in situ this time next week? Well, we'll have to wait and see. But the bottom line is, at the moment, Leeds are not in crisis, but they're nowhere near where they need to be. There's big problems there at Headingley. St. Helens 40, Leeds Rhinos 10. We will see you a little bit later on for more in the Sheds. Bye for now.